In this lesson, we're going to look a little closer at how walls join together and the tools that Revit uses to do just that. Sometimes you get in the situation where you just don't like how walls are coming together. In Revit, there's a wall join tool that helps with this procedure. The objective of this exercise is to create a couple more walls, then modify how they're joined together. Open the file you've been working on, or open the file called Chapter 3 and follow along. The first thing I want to do is draw a wall from this intersection perpendicular to here. What I want you to do is right-click on this horizontal corridor wall and go to Create Similar. I'm going to zoom into this area, and it looks kind of shaky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this button right here called Thin Lines. It's on the Quick Access toolbar. What this does is this allows you to see your building a lot better. It gets rid of the line waves. Go ahead and pick this spot right here, this endpoint, and start drawing your wall over in this direction. You may be in the wrong orientation, but that's okay. Go ahead and hit your space bar and flip it into the correct orientation. I'm going to come all the way down the corridor wall, and I'm going to pick this corridor wall here. Hit escape a couple times. Make sure your wall joins together, then you're good. Let's focus our attention back on this wall and see what we can do to make some modifications. The idea now is to make this wall join a little cleaner. On the Geometry panel of the Modified tab, click the Wall Joins button, which is right here. One thing to notice is down in the lower left-hand corner, we get a little tip to help us with our command. They want us to pick Join to edit. So what we're going to do is we're going to hover over this whole intersection and select it. Now Revit shows us how the wall is being joined together. In this case, on the Options bar, let's click the Miter button and show how that wall is going to miter together. Now that the join is created, let's click off of it or hit escape a couple times. The next thing I want to do is pull this wall out, and I'd like a nice line to come down through here because these are two different wall types. So what I'm going to do is select this wall, and notice that we get a little grip. Well, we've used the grip to drag the wall end, but if you right click on the grip, you can actually disallow the join. So click on Disallow Join. Notice that the wall doesn't recognize that it's butting into this wall. So what we can do now is just grab this grip and drag this wall straight out and butt it into there. Now we have a nice clean area. The next procedure we're going to do is we're going to cut this gypsum out of the inside of this wall here. It's called editing the cut profile. The thing is, in a building, this is a chase wall. I don't think they're going to be putting gypsum inside of there. So let's pull it out. The first thing I want to do is disallow the join between the masonry wall and our exterior wall. Go ahead and select your masonry wall, right click on this little grip, and disallow the join. Let's pick on the grip and pull it into the face of the wall right there. Not this face, but this face. We're going to cut the gypsum back to this face. Now, to find the tool we need, let's go to the View tab. Now, on the Graphics panel, we have what's called Cut Profile, which is right here. If Revit asks you to save the project, go ahead and do it. It's always a good idea. So the cut profile, what we're going to do is we're going to come down. We're just going to select this part of the wall. Notice now that Revit is chopping the wall up into little parts. Once we see the gypsum part of the wall, let's go ahead and select it. Now all we need to do is draw a line to distinguish between the side we want and the side we don't want. If we draw a line from this endpoint here down to this endpoint here and then hit escape, what we'll see is Revit is giving us a little arrow indicating the side that we're going to keep. Once you've drawn the line, click the Finish Edit Mode button and the gypsum is gone. Let's scroll down to the bottom and repeat the procedure. Select the wall, right click the grip, disallow join, pull the wall out, go to your View tab, click Cut Profile, select the gypsum, draw the line where you want to cut it, but this time the line's going in the wrong direction. What we can do is select the line and flip it over. Click the Finish Edit Mode button and we're all set. Alright, I think that does us. This is a good trick to know. Many times I'm surprised how many people don't know how to pick the wall join button or split a cut profile, then find the intersection to join. You've got a little trick in your bag.